folks, how's it going? SMW Simulations here. I made a mistake on a couple of my episodes before, labeled them as a Let's Play, and then I realized that should have fallen under an Unreal Mods playlist, so I'm going to go ahead and restart this playlist as a Let's Play. Now, I'm on the Western Wilds map for FS22, done up by Alien Gem. And what you start off with on this map, you just start off with a Steyr 8150, 135 horsepower tractor. Start off with a Rossel mesh harvester, hold 4,900 liters of your grains. Your forklift, your belt system are down at the train yard. We will see those on our first cell. The cars you start off with is a 1986 pickup. So 74 miles per hour, 200 horsepower. You know, nothing big, but just something. Trailer is your Crampy half pipe HP20, hold 12.1 thousand liters of pretty much everything. Your header for your Rossel mesh is the PowerStream 500, 5 meter cutting width, so pretty decent to start off with on this map. Your plow leaves something to be desired. The Pottinger Servo 25 only has a 1.2 meter cutting width, but if you got time and money, you can go ahead and set a worker and you'll be alright. The Cultivator is a Horsch Torreno 3FX, 3 meter cutting width. Your seeder is also 3 meter planting width. It's Nordsten HK25 plus NS 3030. Holds 600 liters of seed, requires 125 horsepower. Fertilizer spreader is the Amazon ZATS 3200. Holds 3,200 liters of fertilizer only, but it has a 42 meter width, so you get some work done pretty fast with that. Comes with a weight. The FGB 600, which is just a 600 kilogram weight, so nothing really fancy. We shouldn't need that right now. I did buy the chainsaw, it didn't come with one, so then that way I can do some logging later on. So now, if you know Alien Gem's maps, they're cut off in quadrants, and you start off with quadrant number 3. And so you got a couple of sheds and a sleep trigger. Nothing really big, so first thing we need to do is we need to get a field cut in. And the only mod I am using today is the Create Fields with Cultivator. I cannot remember exactly who the author of that mod is, but I will find out and put it in the description. You can find it on the in-game mod hub, where most of my mods are going to come from, is from there. And on the next video, when I start getting into some mods, I will be sure to place the author in the description. So let's just come up here and let's go ahead and get a field started. So I do apologize for the quality of my videos. I'm still fairly new to YouTube, still do get a little nervous, but I'm giving it a shot at least anyway to try it. Give me just 1 second, folks. Okay, sorry about that, folks. Field stones was still turned on. I don't really like to play with stones on. I normally always turn them off. I'm not the only one that does that, I guarantee. But so we're just gonna go ahead and try to get a field put in here. Try to get, well, we're gonna try to get 2 fields actually. We're gonna try to get something some kind of grains going that'll probably have to be planted later on in the episode, and also going to try to get a grass field going, so in that way we at least have something to be able to sell on our first go here in this first year. We're starting off with no loan. We're just starting off with the original $100,000 that we start off with. If we need to, we can take out a loan, or we can lease equipment. But if I do the lease, I will be using the lease to own mod when I do come on with that. I will let you know who made that, where to find it. But then we'll just have to buy it outright. So you don't have to sit around and watch me creating a field. I will go ahead, hop out really quick, bring you folks back in just a moment when this field is almost completed. So just hang tight. Alright folks, thanks for sticking around. Sorry that it's first episode's going like this. This map, you gotta actually make your fields in order to be able to do much of anything past logging. And like quite a few FS players, I don't much particularly care for logging. But once I get done with these fields and start planting and fertilizing, I'll throw in some time lapses to kind of just break up the monotony a little bit. But remember, if you do like my videos, please like them, subscribe to my channel. It really does help me out. If you have any comments, please leave them down below. I will check them and respond to them accordingly. So please just do that, and I will bring you back in when this field is just about done. Welcome back, folks. As you can tell, it takes quite a while to get these fields cut in with just a 3-meter cultivator, but it's better than a 1.2-meter plow. So there's no crops we can plant right now except canola. So what I was thinking we could do is wait till next month, plant in some wheat on our northern field there, and then we'll plant in some grass here today, so we can at least get one harvest on that. We'll keep those bales, so then maybe later on we can use them for cows, or maybe even for some sheep, and get some animals running. So I was going to put in a time lapse with the fertilizer, but the fertilizer spreader we've got, it doesn't take very long to get it fertilized at all anyway. It's like 2 or 3 passes and you're done. So I'll go ahead and I'll drop this back off at our shed here. And just to be on the safe side, we'll go ahead and we'll hook up our weight on the front here. We'll grab that fertilizer spreader and we will go get some fertilizer filled up in it. Go ahead and I'll show you folks where that's at. There's a buy seed, buy fertilizer point here in the game. So technically you don't even have to worry about pallets or big bags of them if you don't want to. Makes it kind of nice, but my goal here on this farm is to end up having no loan, having about $3 million out, and having my farm be self-sufficient, where we're making all of our own product. So you just come right up here to the second fill point here, and that is your fertilizer there. The first one, that's your lime and your seed. So now that we're full, go ahead, we'll head back and get this done, and then we'll go ahead and we'll get some grass planted. For that, I will go ahead and run a time lapse on that, since that'll take a little bit longer to do. But you know, if there's something you guys would like to see on this playlist, just leave me a comment down below and I'll get to it as quickly as I can. Let's go ahead, get this lined up and started. I'll have a worker run this while I give you a rundown of what I would like our farm to end up being. I'd like to end up clearing this area out, putting some animals up here. Maybe start with sheep, since we'll have grass, and then as soon as we harvest wheat, we'll go ahead and we'll get some chickens. We'll go ahead and we'll place our silo somewhere up in here as soon as we're ready for a harvest. Since we don't need it now, there's really no reason to buy it now. And then later on, I was gonna cut out some trees here and down this way to extend this grass field out. Then maybe we could run some silage and hay and get some cows in to start making some more money. But then also in here, I was going to put some things from a pack called the Farm Productions pack, which when I bring those in, I will link the author and where to find them in the description. But I'm not going to be putting them in today. But I can go ahead and show you what they are here under productions. No, I can't. I apologize. I do not have them in here yet. I am sorry about that, folks. But it looks like our worker is just about done with this first field. Whoa! Yeah, you're not buying the stuff. I am. Yeah, never have your AI workers buy anything if you know anything about this game, because it takes up way too much money. That little mistake right there for that one field ended up costing me about $4,000. So, yeah, we're not going to do that again. So, we will end up getting into some logging probably as soon as winter hits, since then at that point there's nothing else to do. And for that, we will get this right here, the firewood processor and sell point. It raises up your money a lot. To cut the firewood, the processor, it's $45,000, or you can lease it. And the sell point under productions and sell point in the construction menu is only $100 to place it. And we could make back the $45,100 with just these trees that are on our land and extra. And when you can tell as many trees that are on this map on the south end, yeah, it could really be profitable. but for right now we can't cut any of those other trees, only the ones that we have on our land. So we're kind of limited on that right now. But the farm productions allow you to have small little production chains on your farm. I think they cost like $10,000 per piece, and they make other products from what I've seen. I've seen to where you make oatmeal or popcorn and stuff like that. They just spawn on a pallet, you load them up, you go and you sell them, and you make some money on it. Just like any other production chain in the game. It's just that they're really small, fit right on your farm. I don't know anything personally about them yet, just what I've seen, because I haven't used them yet. But I guess we will learn that together. So now I'll go ahead and I'll drop this. We'll go and we'll get seed in the seeder and start planting some grass. And as soon as I am back with the seeder, I will throw that on a time lapse for you. Put a little musical number in there for you. I know the first episode is hardly ever enthralling and enticing when you don't have fields to start with. You know, unlike the base game maps where you start and you already have a crop on your field ready to harvest. Feels like that on here, it wouldn't be much of anything. Okay. So we'll just get this going here. Bring in on a time lapse for that. Crash. And remember, please be gentle in the comments. I'm still just getting my feet wet on YouTube. Only been doing this a couple of weeks. I have been playing Farming Simulator though since 15 was out. Back then it was on Xbox, and then as soon as 19 was out, I started on Xbox, went to PC, and 22 has been strictly on PC. Alright, select grass there. In the next episode, when we come in, I might have to skip a month, because next month there won't be anything to do except logging, but we're not going to need the money to make that worth it. So I think just what I'm going to end up doing at that point then is bringing y'all in, skip a month, and then I gotta bring this up real quick. What? There we go. Sorry, I was on the wrong attachment. I was selecting the front weight when I needed the seeder. Okay, but I'll bring you in, possibly just sleep through a month, and then that way I can go ahead, get a mower and a baler, and we can go ahead and mow some grass, get it into bales, and then hopefully pick up some sheep and start making a solid income. coming in. What is going on with this? Why are we going so slow? Okay, I'll get that figured out. But anyway, I'll go ahead and put you into a time lapse, and I'll talk to you as soon as we get this done. Alrighty folks, we're just getting done up right now. So I'll save the second layer of fertilizer for this grass field for next episode. And we'll get our farm running and into a fully functioning farm. Self-sufficient, making our own diesel, seed, fertilizer, and everything else, and hopefully get us into some money here. So that'll be it for today. Just leave down in the comments what you think we should name the ranch and the farm, and I'll get some signs on a mod and put it up and figure out what to call it. So just park these up and call it a day. So thanks for sticking around for the entirety. Again, if If you'd please like and subscribe, it would really help out my channel. So, till next time, this is SMW Simulations. I'll catch you on the flip side.